Ooh, upon proceeding to the Sultana's bedchamber, several cutscenes will play in sequence.
Yeah. Okay. So this is
Yep,
it. This
there it
this
is.
is it right here. This is the big like. This is gonna be a fuck ton of cutscenes, and what do you call it? After you're done with it, you're in Heavensward, or you'll be closer. I'm not sure if you get the actual Heavensward like thing, but essentially you'll be over the hump.
It puts him right in front of where you get the next quest to go into Heavensward.
Yeah. So, but pay attention because this is some pretty heavy story shit.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and turn off the music.
If you want a voice act to kind of
gush time.
I don't know what that
the
means.
Sultana.
If you want a voice act to break the monotony, I wouldn't blame you. But
Yeah.
like I'm not sure if you'd want to because it like this story is pretty intense.
Okay. No,
Like this is a setup for an expansion, so
it's not silly. It's not something we can be silly with. We gotta be serious here. Not to mention, this is the Sultana we're talking about. We need to be serious with her. All right, I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll be right back.
Okay.
This is really serious. I really need a beer.
I actually have a like one of those figures that like it's down on books or whatever of the Sultana. I don't remember where I got it from though. Right now she's sitting on my speaker. Come on, Music Bee, stop being a pain in the ass.
Do I want to work on a side character, not a character, but a class?
I didn't mean beer. I just need to stay hydrated.
Beer hydrates, don't worry.
All right.
I'm a medical professional, trust me.
I'm proceeding.
Yeah, that's what your job is.
Used to be.
This is making me think of Fire Emblem when I went to Lady Rhea's chamber, except very different. Because Lady Rhea is much different than this little Lalafell. I never did get to finish that playthrough for Lady Rhea. I definitely wanted to romance that character. Maybe I'll get back to it. What's up, Crash?
Hey, Crash, what's going on, dude?
Now we get to find out why she's sad. This is a serious moment in the story, apparently.
So you kind of already know why she's sad. You remember the whole like refugee thing? She's been trying to kind of open the city up, but the kind of like the oligarchs, the big rich people, and I say big. They're both Lalafells, so it's pretty funny. They're both heavily resistant and all this kind of stuff. So she's getting ready to make a really big political move.
Right on, let's do it. Let's see it.
Like all the heads of state are there.
Yeah, this is like a big gathering. Yeah. This guy's a badass. I'd like to see him in battle. He looks like he's seen some shit. This guy, on the other hand, looks like he's never even picked up a knife to cut his own bread before.
He is a rich kid, so I mean, you're not wrong.
Turn it into a gun show. If only.
Is there sound to the game?
Mm-hmm. Can you not
We
hear it?
can't. No.
Should be able to hear it. Let's see. Maybe I just got to turn down too low.
Yeah, check your stream program, Delio.
You should be able to hear it.
There we go. I can hear him clapping now.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
No, I turned it up a little bit. It was pretty low. I like their cold, dead eyes. Ooh, this guy looks like he's going for something. Your voice is echoing, man. I hope you're not trying to be secretive.
どうかしたの?
いや、大したことはない。
He's up to something.
I like how this world's version of like the CIA dresses in super bright colors.
The Crystal Braves.
Oh no, the Crystal Braves aren't that. I'm talking about the
Flame Company
Signs
or
of the
whatever.
Seventh Dawn.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's Final Fantasy for you. Oh my god, look at him. He's blind. They're pouring some alcoholic beverages. Alright, shit's about to get serious.
下がってよいぞ。
Is she old enough to consume
承知いたしま
alcohol?
した。失礼いたします。
The world may never know.
She's actually 350 years old. She turns into a dragon.
Okay, Fire Emblem.
わざわざ来てもらったのは他でもない。そなたに伝えておきたいことがあってな。
She's only 12 and elf years. You know, I appreciate that they don't give your character a voice, but it always
ウルダハ王朝に幕を
it
下ろ
always
す
is
つ
a
もりじゃ。
little awkward that the conversations are one-sided.
Yeah, it's just like nods and stuff. Like in the, they address it in a few,
Oh, yeah.
a few times in the show. Take two in the game.
祭りごとが正常に進めず
And in Shadowbringers and a little in Stormblood, you have more say. Your character actually talks, or not talks, but you get like kind of like in Fire Emblem where you get to choose, you know, what you say.
Cool. I mean, there is
But-
even that where they kind of like mouth like they're speaking, and it's weird, especially not so much in the cutscenes, but it's weird especially when you're speaking to like a quest giver, because you're not really looking at your character at that point. So there's usually like these long pauses when your character is mouthing and, you know, giving hand signs, and it is just a little bit weird, but
これによってウルダハは王のものでも不者のものでもない民のものとして生まれ変わる新時代のウルダハの幕開けとなるのじゃ。
wow, look at her.
だが国は大きく揺れる。ラウバーン一人の力では行き詰まる時も来よう。そなたに頼みがある。どうかこれは他の誰でもないいくつもの戦いをくぐり抜けてきた真の英雄であるそなたにしか頼めないことなのじゃ。
Say no, Trey. You were hoping to be the leader of this city one day. You can't. This is terrible. This is a terrible time. Don't smile and nod. Don't do it. You were supposed to be the future ruler.
わらわのわがままを引き受けてくれたことを感謝するぞ。よかった。本当によかった。これで気がかりがなくなった。これからもよろしく頼むぞ。
The seat of rule was ripe for the picking in this little Lalafell-ruled city. I don't even want to think about. We're talking in chat about the official age of consent for elves. I don't even want to think about the age of consent for Lalafells. It seems like an inappropriate conversation, regardless.
Potato and a half.
No way.
You probably should stop drinking at that point. Maybe don't chug your wine. Holy shit. He senses a disturbance in the force.
I didn't see that coming.
Dun dun dun.
Wow, I definitely did not see that coming.
Told you. You're not going to see the rest of this coming too, because you haven't been reading the story a whole lot.
Oh well, I know this guy is a bad news guy. Like he's been trying to take over. And now I'm gonna be to blame. Holy shit. Yep.
Who is this bearded child? Yeah, it's really weird to see beards on a Lalafell.
Teledigi. Teledigi, Adeladigi. Adeladigi. Adeldigi. Adeldigi.
I don't know how his name is said either, but it's amazing trying. Like hearing you
Telegi,
try.
Adelgi. Telegi, Adelgi.
I like the boob window on your character's outfit.
Thanks, man. Picked it up myself. What?
一部の者を除く暁関係者の確保が完了しました。レブナンツトールの石の家も制圧済みです。
You're not wrong. I watched enough horror movies. That's something you could say during a horror movie, especially in like 80s horror movies.
That's like the reason people watched them back in the 80s.
Yeah. I hate this motherfucker. I
His voice.
Look.
You hear this voice?
Oh, just wait. There's another character.
Oh, I don't even think I could speak that deep. Wow, that's crazy. The Smalls have deep voices. This guy is going to be pissed.
教皇庁の神殿騎士団だと。イシュガルドの特使殿。なんでもドラゴン族が再びコートを襲撃したため。
I just remembered that I'm not on my home server, so I can't access mail moogles.
騎士の方々が迎えに参ったようです。コートが。
こちらに情報は回ってきていません。それにあまりに折が。
なるほど。
These two are going to be real big in Heavensward.
総長、お早く。
I might have to actually start paying attention to the story to understand all of the undertones.
知らせてくれたことに感謝します。ウルダ、行くぞ、ルキア。
1,000-yard stare, the cutscene. This is a serious moment, man. Can't make jokes in such serious moments.
I don't see them as like, they don't have like 1,000-yard stares. I think they're fairly expressive for a 5-6-year-old game.
No, I think
何の騒ぎだ
is there a big improvement from here to the expansions, like with just
Oh,
character?
big time.
Really? Yeah, I mean, considering the age of this game, it looks phenomenal.
デートの申し出かいあいにくそういう趣味はないんだが
And Sirio Pharrell appears.
I like his voice in Japanese so much more than in English.
貴様には先のガレマール帝国との戦いで帝国軍に内通していた容疑が
内通だとまさかアシエに支配されていた時の
Yeah, Thancred definitely is an alpha.
こちらで捕らえた帝国兵の尋問から貴様が関わっていたとの証言を得ているさて一緒に来てもらおうか
Dude, this guy has been consumed by like dark forces. You're not gonna be able to. This is the guy that was.
無理やりパーティーに呼んでおいて今度はさっさと出ていけって
Yeah, he was taken over by
随分
Nuskin.
勝手なことを言うじゃないさてはこの祝賀会自体
He's seen shit.
仕組まれたものか
And he's never seen or heard from again. What happened to my character? Did they show? Did I get arrested?
It all comes up eventually.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, honestly, so I just finished the post Shadowbringer first patch story, and like seeing like cutscenes from then till now, like I got like in Shadowbringer you get to play other characters. Like you at one point you get to play as I won't say because I don't want to spoil who lives and who dies, but you get to play as like main characters, like these kind of people. Like they'll put you in the role.
Interesting.
And I got to play a main character. Like you get to play a main character at the end of the story that I just did, and like the action scenes in that cutscene are fucking outstanding. So yeah, it does. You know, it gets crazy.
This little shit.
かような状況から国を守るべきはずの不滅隊の兵力をましてや腹心に帝国の
Everyone
感情
should
を
know
飼
you
って
always
い
get
た
to
と
play
は
as Runji.
極
なんと言った
さようそこにいる暁の決命に組みする冒険者がその首謀者だ
Oh man, this little shit.
一体どういうことです
No, you guys know
貴
better.
様らには暗殺計画への関与の疑いがかけられている 連れてこい
Uh-oh. Where's the dragon when I need him? I thought this guy was my buddy.
They got you pretty good.
先ほどこの者に七も女王陛下が毒殺された
And don't forget, you've lost all of your connections to Heidelin. So
暁の船員を
I'm
取
just
り
Yeah.
a normal human now. Well, I guess I have a connection to that dragon, right?
yeah, I mean, a normal aura with a connection to the literal father of dragons. So yeah, you know, basically a normal person.
このようなことになるとは。この冒険者が所持していた小瓶から七も陛下を殺害したものと同じ毒が検出された。
さてははめられたわね。
おやおや、まさか我がウルダ派の愛すべき女王陛下に取り入り、イシュガルドと和平を結ぼうというこの場で。
言いがかりもいい加減にしなさい。
黙れ小娘。貴様ら暁の血命が異能を持つ者を集
See,
め、
I
囲
don't
っていることは分かっているのだぞ。
I feel like after everything the Scions and my character have done to basically save people in this city and the land, I don't really understand why he would have so much support at this point.
その能力を使
Because
い
he's got money.
七も陛下をはじめ
Yeah,
各
that's
国の
true.
名手に取り入ったのであろう。
And he's clearly been scheming this for a while.
それに
Like that's the big point of A Realm Reborn is that each realm has its own like dark side, not just the beast tribes, but like they are like bandits in the 12 in the like near Gridania. They're pirates that want to make Limsalim into like just a pirate haven again. And Olda is like rampant capitalism, etc., etc.
Yeah, hopefully we can behead the heretical Shoda.
そんなむちゃくちゃ、どこにそんな証拠があるっての？
I think the big one for the I've never done the Shroud quest for the Black Shroud in Gridania. It's like a lot of it's like racism based because the elves don't particularly care for everyone else.
Yeah, no, it's very stereotypical for elf.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy, like, I'm probably most curious to see his reaction.
先ほど俺が確認した。
Yeah, these guys were bros. This guy and
七も陛下は
what's his name?
資質にて毒殺。
There's a lot of backstory that you like. That's one of the things I like is that they kind of hint at stuff early on, but they flesh it out later on.
まさか。
Yeah, so the queen that died, he's been like her. He's like carries her around on his shoulder, and like they've been side by side pretty much the whole game. I can't believe they killed her. That is crazy.
もはや王党派に国を守る資格なし。ウルダ派の祭りごとは我々サカツ州共和派が行うしかあるまいな。
Probably doesn't help to be smug
Right? Look
at a
at this
time
guy.
like this.
国葬の段取りでも考えておくがいい。まったく貴様も陛下も
Because I mean, she was
手間をかけ
beloved
させ
by
る。
the people of the city, right? I mean,
貴様か。何の話だ。七も様を暗殺したのは貴様か。テレジアデレジャ。よまよいことを。まあ、あの小娘のために随分と苦労したのは確かだがな。もともと傀儡の女王だったのだ。陛下を愚弄するな。
nice. Freaking berserker move. I can't believe he didn't expect that though.
ラウバン、貴様乱心したか。宮廷内で剣を抜き、ましてや同じサカツ州の一員を切り捨てるとは。まさか貴様も暁と共犯なのではなかろうな。
Oh god. Ooh, shit.
ラウバン局長、お前たち何をしている。
This guy was supposed to be a bro. What's going on, man? This is crazy. Oh god. Oh. Well, that party went down fast.
らしくないな。こうも簡単に隙を見せちまうとは。暁の者たちを捕らえろ。七も陛下の暗殺と国家転覆を企む首謀者だ。この国賊も捕らえよ。
I thought this guy was... I thought that he was kind of butting heads with the guy that just got killed.
They are, but
It's traditional.
yeah,
like, it's
there,
kind of...
there's a lot of stuff that'll be revealed later. I mean, the one guy can't butt heads with anyone anymore, so.
Yeah.
アラミゴを見捨て英雄となったお前と違ってな。お前は変わったよ、ラウバーン。守る者なんぞを持つから生きることに火力になる。猛牛の角は折れた。角の折れた牛は
That
あとは肉になるだけだ。
not cool, man. Not cool.
I like this because, like, it's been a while since I've seen this cutscene, and God, I wouldn't go back and watch it on my own anyway. But this is a lot of setup for Stormblood.
いいことを教えてやろう。七も陛下を暗殺した犯人は俺だ。
That's gonna be the last thing to hear.
I mean, he's only got one arm, so
Yeah.
probably not.
No, I'm saying that's probably gonna be the last thing that Robin hears. Oh shit. I mean, our side has a lot of fire.
Cat Mom! Yay!
Yeah, see?
Yeah, our side does have quite a bit of firepower.
貴様らが七も様を暗殺するなどありえないこと。逃げろ。ここから
The problem is that now we have an entire city after us.
Yep. Oh, is Robon gonna live? I thought for sure he was just gonna die right there.
そしてこの事件の真相
I want to tell. I don't want to tell you who lives and who dies.
No, yeah, don't say anything. Did he just kill all of those people?
Single-handedly, literally,
Holy shit.
because he only has a single hand left.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you, Crash.
無事だったか。
サンクレット。あなた
I
一
mean-
体どこにいたの？
So, for someone now, I'm someone who's been playing this game for less than a month at this point, and I've blazed through the story. For someone who's been playing this game since release, to get to that point in the story must have been powerful, to say the least.
It's insane.
Yeah.
デートの誘いが多くてね。断るのに大忙しだったのさ。この戦勝祝賀会が仕組まれたものだと分かり、いろいろ探ってきた。
Yeah, that's why I'm so glad I'm up to speed with Shadowbringer's story, because
イシュガルド防衛戦の折、同人団の権限を拡大
Yep,
したのが
I'm very happy that I took the time to actually sit down and do all. It was well
同
worth
人
it.
団が動きやすくなるように段取りがされていた。
周到な準備と部隊の展開の速さ。ラウバーン局長の言っていた通り。
同人団はもともと傭兵が多いし。
also there's a lot of pictures on Pixiv of Yasholta that I noticed the other day. Good stuff.
そんなのんきなこと言ってる場合じゃない
You know
ぞ。
what I'll be doing after the stream now? There's a lot of stuff on
七も陛下だけを
the
狙った
internet that I
計画では
found
ない
that's people drawing like their own characters too, which
私た
I
ちも
like.
狙われていた
I kind of appreciate that. This game definitely, unlike other MMOs, I see because of the story they've crafted, you get more connected with your character. I feel like in this.
Oh,
game.
100%. I literally have friends of mine, an actual very good friend of mine, one of my coworkers' wives, who runs an Instagram account for her character. I've sent it to you.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, well, that with the photography options that they
Yep.
give you in this game too, it's unbelievable.
七も様の支出の暖炉裏。そこから地下に続く隠し通路があると、以前パパシャン所長に聞いたことがある。王宮の周辺は囲まれているからな。そこを使おう。
So I like this. It puts us in a weakened position again. Like it was really feeling like throughout the quests that I've been doing, that things were just all hunky-dory. Like we were kind of getting attacked, but there was really no risk of us being in trouble because the great evil had been vanquished. And it felt like we had too much power and we were too stable. But now I really like the setup here for the next piece of story because we're not in a good place at this point.
本気か。
No, she better not.
仕方ないな。クリスタルブレイブのみんなとは一度戦ってみたかったんだよね。
You got this.
リーダー、パパリモ。
Papaimo. I like that name. Alright, Ida can't lose. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about, Papaimo.
ここで足止めをしておく。だから隠し通路の確保を急いでくれ。
I love Ida. She better not die.
ミンフィリア、早く。
Oh god. Oh, are you kidding me? The group of us could have easily taken out anything in this city. Wait a second.
I mean, you don't know how strong your companions are. You're pretty much, you know, Eorzea Jesus, so. but they're probably not quite as strong.
librarians just kind of wondering what's going to happen to the books. Ooh. Now she can't die, now that we've seen her eye the first time.
大丈夫かアイダ。くそ。平気平気。こんなんじゃやられないよ。そろそろ限界かな。
Why are there so many Crystal Braves? I only recruited like 7.
Because other people were recruiting. You recruited some of the officers.
みんなの希望。アラミゴの民にとっても希望なんだ。こんなところで終わらせやしないよ。
It is stupid, Ida. I agree. Perfect choice of words.
それにこんな奴らにエオルゼアを任せてはおけない。パパリモ付き合わせちゃってごめんね。
Papalimo. You guys can do this. You
お
guys.
前のわがままはいつものことだろう。こうなりゃ最後まで付き合うさ。
Oh, shit. Super Saiyan level 1 Ida. Here we go.
Bon Kai.
He goes through all that just to turn around and run the fuck away.
Yeah, all right. You got this.
Okay, thanks, bye.
It turns out he didn't buff her. It's just a light effect to make her, like, for psychological reasons.
She just punched like a nuke. She just created a nuke with her fist.
Let it break up.
That was cool. That was badass. Well, was that like something grounded in the game? Is that a buff that he just gave her that actually exists? Or?
No. He's a black mage. He can't buff shit anyway.
His version of buff is I lit you on fire.
Yeah.
You might want to run faster.
Yeah. His buff is like, I killed the enemy so they're not dealing damage to you. There, you're buffed.
Oh, that was cute. Yeah, I'll just kill these guys. Come on.
あまりに兵の展開が早いな。この
あなたたちは先に行って。ヤシトラ、サンクレット。暁の灯火を消してはいけないわ。
この場は任せておきな。また後で会おうぜ。
He does know the way. What are we doing here?
二人とも。
Let's just get moving. In Philia, you spend an awful lot of time being like really like sad and remorseful about things. Let's just get the job done. Let's keep going. No, why are we leaving people behind? This is not a zombie movie.
It's about to be.
Yeah, it's about to be. Like you said, man, they gotta make you weak again for Heavensward.
やれやれ。こんな色男を捕まえて欲張りなお嬢さんだ。それじゃ最後のデートをエスコートいたしましょうか。
Yeah, I feel like she's harnessing some pretty serious power.
She's also weird. She breaks the game as well because she's also does white, like she's a white mage, but she uses black mage spells as well.
That was awesome. Oh, freaking archers.
No more light for you.
They already killed a guy. Okay. She's been, this is like 3 episodes later, finally, she has powered up. Next time on Final Fantasy XIV. Y'shtola. Still draws power from the earth.
Kakarot. Oh, sorry, wrong show.
Spirit bomb.
Mitra? Who's that? Am I supposed to know who Mitra is?
Not at this point, no.
No. It's called foreshadowing, Jeff. Shut up.
Yeah. I had to think about it. I'm like, does he?
No, not yet.
No.
No way. This is just sacrificial blast.
You will see.
Why am I running? Trey's like, how did I end up getting stuck with this? And Philly's been captured how many times now?
Oh, just wait.
The damsel in distress.
Well, bitch, you dropped the left. What do we do?
Look at my face. Let's go. Why are we standing here? But if we put our faith in the crystal. Oh god, I'm gonna have to go to Bowser's castle and save you again.
I think I had the same thought when I did that quest the first time.
If I had known how serious this would have been, I would have just made her outfit completely ridiculous. I would have put her in a swimsuit or something.
You now know for the future, though. The true end game is calling already.
Okay, who do we have here? Ida?
God, I wish.
Friggin' Alphanod. The last person I wanted to see.
The guy whose technically fault this is.
Yeah. How did he... Because he was arrested. How did he get...
I forget. He says something. I didn't pay attention because I didn't want to see him.
Magic of the narrative, yep. That plot armor. Geez, there were some characters right there that I thought had plot armor.
Welcome to Final Fantasy Game of Thrones edition.
That...
Everyone you love is now dead.
Yeah. This guy is the first guy that I saw.
Yeah. He comes back a couple times.
Cool. And we're back to square one. Literally on a carriage with Alphanod and Brennan. It's as if nothing I did over the last 55 levels.
They're teasing that carriage as a future mount.
Are they really? What's up, Hina? If Brennan's on it, I'll take it.
Not too much. I've been replying in the FF14 chat.
Oh man, I wasn't paying attention to that. My bad, dude. I didn't realize
Kind of
you were
watching
saying all
Vikings, so that's why I'm not really in.
Brennan is a teased mount.
This is interesting. I mean, talk about like starting, bookends, right, for this game.
Hmm.
I'm gonna have to set notifications back up for this chat because I didn't even realize you had said all that.
ベスパーベイに仕入れに行っていたところ、ルベユル家のお嬢さんに声をかけられましてね。ウルダハ。
This is no time
そ
for
れ
you
で
to
チ
be
ョコ
so
ボキャリッジでこの辺りを駆け回っていったら、あんた方を発見したって流れさ。
Congratulations, you're now wanted for regicide.
追われてたんでしょ。無事でよかったですぜ。まさかお前さんにまで会えるとは思ってなかったかな。
目をかけていた妹にまで心配されるとは。
I am hopping off for a little bit. I will catch you guys in a little while.
Alright, dude. Thanks for hanging out.
Catch you later.
When I get back, if you guys are still on and doing stuff, I'll run some roulette.
Yeah, sounds good. Oh, you're finally awake. It's a severe step down from every other Final Fantasy game. Who is this guy? Baby, Lalafell Sephiroth?
ピピンという不滅隊の小当主だ。長らくアラミゴ方面で極秘作戦を指揮していたのだが、不滅隊の給仕に呼び戻されたね。
I mean, he's kind of winning me over. He's very suave.
それが期待直後
Like
に
the I can't believe it's not butter guy or something.
私はドルフィン殿が聖変で窮地にあると知り、救出したのだ。
He is a mount. Or is he a mount? Why you want I don't know. Peeping. Peeping is his
私の
name.
目から見ても火があるのは共和派の連中だ。奴らの横暴が目に余るとは聞いていたが。
ピピンさんっていや、不滅隊のラウバーン局長の？
ああ、ラウバーン・アルディンの養子だ。
It's interesting at this point because
私はあなた方を安全な場所まで送った。
I can't go back to
すぐに
Alda,
ウルダハに戻る。
and that's like my home base.
を助けなければ。
So, and herein lies the problem with MMOs.
Yeah.
You totally can. Like story-wise, you can't.
Sure.
But game-wise, yeah, you can go back anytime you want. It
Yeah,
doesn't
I was
matter.
wondering how they would handle that.
So
because
they do
that's-
actually explain this.
Okay.
So basically, the leadership kind of doesn't believe you're guilty, like Kais and those people. So that's why they don't really press the Interpol notification too hard, and thus you don't get hunted down when you go shopping in Alda.
Yeah.
But I mean, you could still walk right up to the Chamber of Rule, and nobody will bat an eye. But I mean, to be fair, again, this is the problem with like narrative structures in MMOs. I mean, so you just kind of gotta wave your hand and
Sure.
be like,
Yeah, but at least they made an attempt to explain why
Yeah.
like you're not being hunted super closely all the time later.
yeah. I mean, they do a MMO did in some places, so I can't be too mad at it. And I like the story a lot, but yeah, that part was one of the parts that
Oblivion
bugged
has
me.
a good point too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oblivion makes a good point. The explanation that the guards are too afraid to arrest you, yeah. If I was a guard, I'd be too afraid to arrest me.
You're basically Magic Jesus.
Yeah.
So.
Chocobos are the bomb. Yeah, I know. We need a tiny, chunky Chocobo. Chocobo.
Chocobo. That's what sound those words together make.
Man, I've been saying Chocobo since I was like a young baby. I feel like.
Oh, I'm sorry they don't teach you correctly in upstate New York, but.
You can go to Mordon and talk to the people there too. Yeah, that's another good point because that would also be a bad place for me at this point in the story.
Considering there's a bunch of Crystal Braves there, yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's like.
So did he explain who he is or no?
He's the sergeant of the Crystal Braves or something, right? Or not Crystal
No,
Braves,
no,
of the
not at all.
Immortal Flames.
Of the Immortal Flames, yeah. But he's also, I don't know if they explain it now or later, but he's also oh yeah, he's Rabon, the general. He's his adopted son. Rabon adopted him.
He actually said that in the carriage, but Jeff was clicking through and clicked through that.
Oh, I missed it. Yeah, I wasn't paying
attention.
attention.
It's all good.
Oh, fun on my boy. Oh, here comes Sid. Where have you been? You should have strapped those rockets to your airship.
He's been in Mordana working on shit.
Needed air support, and you weren't there for us, Sid. Sid is the true god of Final Fantasy.
Yeah, he's in every one of them. That's impressive.
When Final Fantasy finally releases the final version of the game, he'll be the final boss.
It'll be him and Biggs and Wedge. and a single Chocobo.
It's the only correct answer.
What's the only correct answer?
That he's the final boss.
Oh.
That or you have to go through and fight all of the previous lead characters of every Final Fantasy in succession.
Oh, God. You wouldn't... like, if you made it to 6, like, after fighting 5 bosses, Kefka would just fucking wreck you.
Yeah. Well, boys, that was wild. That was wild. I don't know what to say. The last person I wanted to be, walking off the airship with after all that happened was this guy.
Oh, not. Yeah. Yeah, you see why, like, me and Hina have such a low opinion of him. It's like, this is all his fucking fault.
Exactly. And he's the guy.
I mean, and to be perfectly fair, not really, but kind of really.
No,
and it's really enough for me to not like him. Yeah. Like the fact that our characters and the Scions of the Seventh Dawn were able to, oblivious their way past the mustache twirling Lalafels.
Sure.
Is pretty, pretty much our fault as well. But
yeah.
But fuck that guy too, and even more so because we have to spend so much damn time with him.
All right, I think that's a good point if you guys want to run a dungeon or something.
How far? Hold on. What quest are you on right now?
The Parting Glass. This makes sense as a place that I would probably be, as a place that I would probably retreat to. I feel like the elves are...
They don't... They really don't.
No?
Okay, keep going. You're not at Before the Dawn. Sorry.
No? Okay.
I mean, you're done with the big but get past Before the Dawn and you're in.
Okay.
And it's just talk to people real quick. And then we can run some dungeons after you're in Heavensward.
Yeah, because we're going to be watching Love Live movie, though, in about an hour and 20 minutes, right?
Oh, fuck, you're right. Oh, well, just keep going. Fuck it.
Okay. I'm down. Master Alphanod told me your tale, Trey. It warms my heart that you should turn to me before all others, and I shall endeavor to deserve your
This
trust.
guy is a fucking bro.
Yeah, he kind
if you didn't know already, because like you have to do quests with you've had to do quests with him before.
No, he's kind of he's a hard ass, you know, but I like him. He seems, you know, he's definitely been cool.
Nah, he's such a bro.
Yeah, we're watching a Love Live movie. Getting hyped for Love Live.
神殿騎士団が撃退したとの報告は受けてはいるが、イシュガルドは厳戒態勢を敷き、警戒。コートへの侵入を許してしまうとは。先に緊急帰国したアイメリク総長は騎士団本部で防衛の指揮を執っておられる。お前をかくまうために協力を仰ぎたいところだが、本国が落ち着くまでは。
Yeah.
だが案ずるな。しばらくの間、ここを隠れ家として使うといい。
Guy's doing squats in the background as we're having this important discussion.
I kind of hope that like Yoshi P and the other directors and stuff have like a tracker on the like all the characters that are just endlessly doing workouts, so that when this game ends, they can tell you exactly how many like reps those guys have done.
There's other guys doing like push-ups in this little city too, I think.
Yeah. Like in all the different areas, especially like in the war zones, there's always people doing workouts, and I'm always like, I wonder how many reps they'll do in the course of this video game. Not counting like maintenance downtime, of course.
Sure.
今日はとても冷え込むな。
Yeah, most of the elves don't like you, but I can never say his name. The bro right there, he really likes you.
Harchifant.
Harchifant.
Let's see, can I clear the table in one leap? Let's do it. I didn't quite do it. Let's do it again. Oh, that was a bad try. That was close. I don't know. Alright, we're gonna try sprinting this time. Let's see if a running start can do it. Alright, here we go! Yes!
Nice.
Should be an achievement for that.
It should there.
Alright. Let's see if we can do it the other way. Oh! Trey. Such a bro.
Yeah, as soon as you do this last one, I think... Wait, what's the quest you're on called?
Before the Dawn.
Yep, there it is. Perfect.
Greetings, madame. Shall I show you inside? I love that we meet in this black-haired elf dude. I forget his name. Oh, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Okay, so we got another long cutscene. Let's turn off the music. No Zomi solo playing right now.
Good shit.
Alright, guys. This is the end of,
A Realm Reborn.
A Realm Reborn.
Technically the second end of A Realm Reborn.
Oh, I'm so glad Tataru is safe.
Yeah, she's so great.
She's gonna make me cry. They just did that one little quest with her trying to become a conjurer, and she really I mean, I liked her before, but that was just so cute, that whole moment.
Oh yeah, and I mean, like she had moments before, like if you know, but like most of them were just like really quick little moments before you went and talked to somebody else.
Oh man, yeah. So I mean, that's why she wasn't with us, I assume, because she went on that little jaunt. Fortunately, I observed the Braves being suspicious. Well, why didn't you say something? Oh, finally, they show her face.
Yep. She's also great. Yugiri's fucking amazing.
Make preparations after the Imperial attack, just in case the Empire ever chose to pay another visit. Good thinking, eh?
Eh?
Eh? I like her. I like her design that they picked for that.
No, she's awesome. She's so fucking cool.
Cool hair, too. I'm assuming that hair's not available.
I don't know.
So this is officially the first aura to appear in the game.
I think so. I mean, in the story, for sure. Probably official period, yeah, because this quest would have come out before the Heavensward expansion dropped. I mean, people knew that the aura were coming at this point, but yeah, nobody can make one, I'm gonna assume.
At least he feels guilty about it.
Sucks to suck.
Is this where you start to actually like be kind of cool, maybe?
He's not that bad later on, but he's far from my favorite character.
Yeah,
it's mostly because I had to hang out with him for so long in that the post A Realm Reborn stuff that I'm just like, all right.
Yeah, no, I got kind of tired of running errands for him. Especially now to know that all those errands led to what basically.
Yeah, good job, asshole. You fucked us all.
Yeah.
It's even worse when you realize that he is actually, you know, even as an elf like person, he is actually, you know, young among the Elzen. So it's like, why the fuck were you in charge of an army? Just because you're rich? You're an asshole.
Yeah. Oh. So cute. Must protect Tataru. I can definitely understand why people hate Lalafell now.
Why?
Just everything that Lalafell did. I mean, she's a really cute one. But all of the freaking shithead Lalafell that we just encountered in the last hour. What is the sylphs? Is that like you just finished your dailies and you're that close and you didn't get it?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
man. Well, that's it.
Yay! You got the second credits. Fucking finally, Jeff. Finally.
I wasn't sure.
Does the
Go ahead. What'd you say, Hina?
Does the PV for Heavensward start immediately after the credits, Carlos?
I don't know. You can skip the credits, dude.
Well, so my thoughts on this so far. I mean, I did skip a lot of the story. I think there were some moments in the story where it felt really fun. Like there were some things that really gripped me. The whole piece started with kind of the refugees I liked, but it dragged out way too long. Thanks Oblivion. Yeah, I'm excited because from what I hear, the Heavensward content is more story driven, a little more interesting. We'll see. I mean, I don't know. This whole first section, there was very, very long, drawn out periods that kind of felt boring, honestly, with the story, and I really just wanted to get through them. So I did end up skipping a lot. I don't feel like I missed that much, thankfully. Carlos, you and Hina, you guys really filled me in, I think, on a lot of the stuff I maybe missed, but I don't know that I necessarily got as much out of that ending as I would have if I had really focused on the story, like probably the people who played it through the proper way back when it was current would have. But
right.
It was that was wild. I mean, the only person I really know is dead. The only person I saw a corpse of was the queen. Can't remember her name, but I mean, I'm assuming a lot more were dead there. I hope, you know, as anyone who's read stories for a long time, you know, if you don't see a corpse, you can't be sure that they're dead, right? So
right.
we'll see.
And this is remember too, this is a Final Fantasy game.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all I'll say. This is a Final Fantasy game. So
I think I've seen some of these people, and unfortunately, in the
like, how many people have you seen die in a Final Fantasy game?
Well, I'm shocked that I
can
saw
think
her
of
die.
one.
Yeah, no, I'm blown away that I saw her die. That's probably the only big character that's died in this game so far. I mean, some people have died. You know what? I hope we hear more about that guy, the Crystal Brave that got killed. The one that was
yeah, you definitely will.
Okay. Yeah, because he obviously.
I will say, don't expect it immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, a lot of that story, there's a lot of setup for other stories that won't come about for a little bit. But just know, like, keep that stuff in your mind, because the game is really good about doing that, about setting up stories and that have payout later. That you're like, oh shit, that's what happened, or you know, whatever.
Yeah, yeah. No, so I've already noticed that so far, and there's been a lot of really interesting stuff that's built up, and the book's been closed on a lot of it now too. At this point, the Empire is like not even a consideration as to what we're worried about. I don't really know how we resolve the whole dragon issue.
You haven't.
Yeah, I mean, and we're not in a position to really fight off the dragons either now, thanks to the coup.
Well, not necessarily. Remember, okay, so do you remember your time in Korthus? Like, with the like, you were essentially trying to find, oh god, I think it was like like Sid's downed airship.
Sure.
And you get pulled into like a heresy witch hunt, like of the elf people.
Yeah.
You remember who they were fighting, right? They're called, like, I think it's like Dravanians.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Hina. So you're going into an area where there is, like, the elves are constantly at war with Dragonkind, and I won't go too much farther than that,
Yeah,
but
I can see that.
just know that, like, that's why there is potential for resolution on the dragon front, so to speak.
Yeah, that makes sense. You know what? Now, come to think of it, I didn't really gather the resolution of the whole insider thing. I was working with the Crystal Braves because we thought that there was like that female elf that I was stalking that was supposedly like spy or a see, again, I skipped a lot of stuff, so I think I might have missed the resolution of that, or it's still hanging out. But that was when that the guy, the Crystal Brave guy that was fighting, terrible with names, the guy that got his arm cut off,
Rabon.
Rabon. They were talking about someone on the inside of the Flame Company that was spying, or that was a mole, essentially. And I don't know that we ever figured out what that was all about.
I don't really recall that one, but I'll look it up in a bit.
I feel like that's one thing.
I know which one. Like, you find the ally of the Monotouris in the. You figure out who that is eventually.
Sure.
And I think that is a Heavensward plot line.
They open up a lot of plots that they don't finish, and you get it's very much like, for someone like me who has ADD, it's like I feel very much like, wait a minute, did we resolve that issue, or did they just like go somewhere else? It's like I had a quest that I completed, and then it sent me in a completely different direction and left that shelved somewhere without really addressing it again.
Yeah.
So
see, that people like Heavensward's. I actually like the Stormblood proper story well enough, but like, because like the end of A Realm Reborn, or the quests in between A Realm Reborn and Heavensward, do feel like kind of disjointed like that. Whereas Heavensward is just pretty much just a straight and narrow, just like, here's the storyline we're focusing on right now, and this is what you're going to resolve. And if you want to do anything else, well,
sure,
tough shit.
No, I like that. I mean, especially when you consider the fact that it's not like you have to have a singular quest line, you know, like if there was separate quests that you could do to resolve those different stories, maybe. I don't know. I did flow through the quest. There were times I skipped a lot where I was kind of just bored and I wanted to get through it, but it worries me that I missed stuff during those periods of time. I guess that's.
If you're ever confused, just ask us. And I'm not gonna lie, there have been times when I'm like tired, but I want to get through story missions, and I'll end up skipping dialogue and be like, wait, what the fuck did he just say?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I'll figure it out later. Like I feel like the story is it does require a bit of attention, but you can miss a few things and just kind of catch up online or something.
That's kind of my problem, because it's an MMO, because it's an MMO with a great story, and it requires a lot of attention. I'll be listening to a podcast or watching a YouTube video on another monitor while I'm playing, and I'll be 3 quests in and I'll be like, hold on a second, what am I doing right now? Because I'm focusing on something else, you know? And I'm just like, why am I here killing these dragons again? Like, I thought I was doing something else. I don't know. So, all right, let's skip this. That was fun, though. That was good.
You might get a cutscene here. Yep, here we are.
Oh, okay. We're going to get to see how this ended up. Lady in waiting. Give me a break. So this was the guy all along.
Well, Robon did cut the main guy in half, the bad guy.
Yeah.
That guy was definitely probably the ringleader by far. So.
This guy, man.
This guy's not a nice guy, but at least he wasn't the first to be chopped in half.
Yeah. Robon is alive, so that's good. These freaking people. See, I hate listening to them talk, because it's just like they talk and I don't get anything out of it. It's like when I listen to a politician talk. It's like, really? You just said a bunch of words. I don't know what the hell you said, but you just said a bunch of words.
The Askins do a lot of foreshadowing. but they purposely make it really hard to figure out. Like it's like if you look back at what they talk about, it becomes really obvious.
Yeah, it's more fun to read back on their stuff than it is to read their stuff in the moment. Honestly, I'll try and catch bits and pieces of what they're saying, but most of the time I just skip over it because I'm like, all right, man, you're gonna do what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
You're gonna be a bad guy.
Yeah, these are just like, we're bad. there's no shades of gray here. We're just they're bad.
But one of them wears a white cloak. A black coat.
He's just trying to hide his badness a little more.
I enjoyed, like, there's a lot in Shadowbringers that made me enjoy one of the characters, but
and he's wearing black, so you can't see him in the shadows. Maybe you should switch to a black cloak, man.
he's not a coward.
What? What the hell is this guy doing here? There's all kind of conspiracy in this. Suddenly nothing is as it seems. Those who you thought were your friends, now your enemies. Your enemies are your enemies. I'm honestly like feeling like I should have just thrown my lot in with Gaius and the Empire. At least they were real.
Yes. See, Carlos. I told you. Fucking side with the Empire, and you solve a lot of problems.
Like, I knew what he wanted, man.
No, side with the elves. Join the church. Rule through theocracy.
You need to ally them. You need to have a highly technological empire ruled by a theocracy.
Okay, so we're creating the 40K universe.
Yes.
That worked out well for humanity, didn't it?
Hey, it just all the more reason to suppress heresy.
To preserve the dawn's light, the heroes journeyed north. Their hearts filled with hope and eyes fixed heavensward.
Title drop. Beep, 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 beep.
Da, 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 da.
My left arm is the achievement I just got. Give me a break, really? That's dark.
You're almost at the cutscene for Heavensward. I think this is it. Almost.
I've never actually seen the Heavensward cutscene because I went straight from the original cutscene to the Shadowbringer. Yeah.
God, the Shadowbringer cutscene is so good.
It is really good.
I like the Heavensward one slightly more, but the what do you call it? The Shadowbringer one is quippier, I would say.
There's a Vieira dancing in the Shadowbringer one, though.
Yeah. And Vieira's master race, so.
I'm just going to have to agree to disagree on that one, man. I am Hornsworn.
Yeah, you want to get through all this, like, because you're really close to unlocking the 4th city.
And don't worry, like, even if we end up having to push the roulettes later, I mean, I'll definitely be on later tonight. So,
No, we should have time. It's not that much farther. Like, I think you're about to walk over there soonish.
I can unlock Heavensward jobs too. Cool. All right. I don't know what jobs are in Heavensward, but I'm.
It's
Machinist, Dark Knight, and Astrologian.
Yeah.
Oh. Do I have to level other classes before I can unlock those, though?
No.
Cool.
You'll start back at level 30, I think, though.
I'm assuming with as 55 with 2 classes now, 5 levels is Heavensward is intended to bring you from 50 to 60, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Without experience boosts. I might bring another class up to level with me or something. I'm thinking about going back to ninja though, as my primary class. I like red mage, but I don't like having to stand there and cast stuff. I really don't think I'd like black mage, because isn't black mage just standing in place and launching?
Pretty much.
It is the definition of.
Congratulations, you are a turret.
Yeah, I don't think I would like that very much. I think I think I'm gonna go back maybe ninja. I've been thinking maybe of doing gladiator paladin, which I probably have to start all the way back at level 1 for that, right?
Yeah.
Sword and shield tank just seems good to me. Just to give it a shot anyway.
Well, I can start up I could start up a new class with you, and we can knock out stuff.
Yeah, I'd be down for that. Okay, so off we go. It is hot in this room right now.
Jeez, man,
Is it
Florida.
cold in Florida?
It is outside right now. Let's see. I think it's just that this room is there's not any airflow in here because the door's closed. Yeah, see, it's 68 right now.
Oh, okay.
So it's
not bad at
cooler
all.
than normal.
Is it worth cracking open a window?
It's not a bad idea, actually. Let me do that. Yeah, and unfortunately, this window, the sun is shining right inside. Even with the blinds closed, it's not doing any good. Let's see what that does for me. Okay, where are we headed? We're going up to that gate that I've been wanting to go through for a while.
Yes.
Well, today's your lucky day, sir.
The eyes have it is going, guys. You want to kill the Cyclops again?
Oh, man.
If everyone on stream right now is signed on and, well, assuming everyone on stream has a Final Fantasy character, we could do it in no time at all. 2 arms, 2 arms.
Didn't we have like 4 of us, and yeah, and we still took like 30 minutes to kill him.
Yeah, he was tough. He had a lot of hit points.
Hey, we got a minion out of it, so.
That's true. He's really cute minion too. So.
Yes. Does this trigger the scene?
It's a much longer load
Yes.
time than usual. All right, here we go.
I think it is.
This is definitely a cutscene.
Turn up the sound.
It's like the snow halation scene where they're pushing themselves through the, through the snow.
陰謀により血で汚された祝賀会を出したかつての英雄はあらぬ汚名を着せられ今や追われる身である。それでもなお再起を信じ
I feel like so much bad happened, like that it's easy to lose sight that that queen just died, or whatever her name is.
The Sultana.
Sultana, thank you.
No.
落ちた英雄が訪れたのは北方の地クルザスを領する山の都イシュガルド。国境イシュガルド正教の長たる教皇が王権を有し 先人ハルオーネを主神とする
Cool
宗
looking
教
helmet.
都市国家である。四大名家率いる貴族たちが剣と槍を掲げ、旧敵ドラゴン族から都市を守り戦い続ける。粒子戦争とも呼ばれる千年もの果てなき戦いを。
Have an apple.
固く閉ざされた大神門の扉を開き、歴史あるコートに足を踏み入れた光の戦士たち。彼ら違法の者たちの到来が千年の歴史を揺るがす変革の始まりとなることを、この時知る者はいなかった。
Thanks, Crash. Gotta get Miku into Final Fantasy.
Boom.
Heavensward. Okay.
Oh, do you not get the cutscene? Huh, weird.
So this
you will
is...
soon. You must. Like,
I don't know. I don't know if you get the cinematic.
you will. I swear it. I swear it. I got it.
I love the music.
Oh yeah, Ishgard's a great city.
Can you guys hear the music on stream? It's beautiful.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I'm excited. This city's beautiful. I love it. So, give me a little backstory on Ishgard, because I've encountered Ishgard up to this point. This is just the first time I'm actually at the city, right?
You've never been allowed in. You've never been allowed in because only Elsen are allowed in without like the backing of one of the 4 big houses. And yeah, you will get all the lore. But essentially the, Hotchfont, or he is like, his family is part of one of the big 4 houses, and he vouched for you, so that's why you're in the city right now.
Nice.
That's why you're getting the grand tour. Don't forget to grab all the aetherites.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna explore the city as I grab the aetherites. Okay.
I think he takes you from place to place, the quest that you're on right now. Or maybe that's the quest after. I don't know. Yeah, just grab them all now. Couldn't hurt.
So this is definitely like a war-torn city, you can tell. This is interesting. Lots of construction that has not been finished. Looks like the road's near me. Does anyone else have construction projects where they live that have been going for like the last 15 years?
Going on forever? Oh yeah, for sure.
It's just, it's just a thing.
The Muni station that takes me to my college, they've been working on the building outside of that for the whole time I've lived here, so it's starting to come together though this year.
That's nice. Alright, so before we go to the pillars, let's head down to that section. Yeah. I guess those construction workers are getting paid by the hour. Once the job's done, they don't get paid anymore, so they just gotta keep it going. You see how my tail in this outfit is hidden? but it's replaced by that little.
Oh, I was wondering what that was. I'm like, why is your tail up? That's
Yeah.
weird. You only ever see that in Mikote.
Sky Steel Factory. Cool. I'm surprised I don't see more people here, actually.
I mean, this city is 2 expansions old.
Yeah, that's true.
They're all in the crafting zone, remember, Carlos?
Yeah, there is a crafting zone that a lot of people are at, but
I could see myself making this my home city, maybe. I like
that's kind of what everyone's hoping with the. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's going to happen, but the Ishgard restoration thing, they're probably going to open up housing here eventually.
So is there not a snow zone for housing right now?
Not at the moment, no.
Not at the moment, no.
Okay, cool. Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah, I just finished my Beast Tribe daily, so.
Right on.
You've been productive. I have not. I've been mostly watching the cutscenes again.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and throw the Heavensward cutscene on. I'm assuming I won't get it at this point. Maybe I will. So this is interesting. Like, this is the first time I'm seeing kind of like the high society of Ishgard. Ishgard are the elves, or are they humans?
Yeah, it's mostly an elvish city.
Yeah, there's some who are here, but not many. And most of the ones that are here are like servants and stuff.
Wow, look at the castle. That's awesome. No, don't look at Trey's underwear. Guys, come on, what's wrong with you?
I mean, you could give her, like, shorts or something. Or spats.
She needs to be mobile, man. Can't restrict her movement like that.
Pretty sure. Yeah, I have like mini shorts on my white mage because especially when I'm using the claw mount, you can see straight up the shirt. Lalafell skirts don't need to be that short.
So this part of the city, I guess where I was before, was kind of where the lower income population lives. This is definitely more well put together.
You're getting through aesthetic sense the feel of how the society is laid out.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and I walked up to get here, so this is where the royalty, I guess, lives, and the higher tier human, higher income, higher society. I don't know what you call them. The more wealthy.
The rich Elzen.
Yeah, they're definitely more of an obvious, like, pseudo, like, breakdown.
I thought that was the last that I had. I guess I haven't gotten the last vigil yet. It wasn't the last. I still need to get the last vigil. So there's the airship landing. Nice. No, I like this a lot.
Yep. In the next expansion, you'll unlock another city.
Nice.
I mean, you get more than one city in this expansion.
Yeah, that's true.
But,
I was just thinking about that, yeah.
yeah.
Plus, totally not China, totally not Mongolia.
Oh, is the Eastern stuff introduced in this expansion?
No.
Next expansion.
Okay, fine.
Where you basically the next expansion is split between the Far East and Iraq.
You're not wrong. The Far East and the Middle East.
Okay, let's throw up this cutscene.
Just finish the quest. Didn't talk to him, I think.
Yeah.
Peggy 6.
Yeah.
You think maybe I'll get it here?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I'm just trying to hold out because
If he got it, then you should. The reason I probably didn't is because I played this game on multiple other characters.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
This is where the introductions happen.
Oh. You meet his daddy.
Another character I really like.
Who wrote literally the book called Heavensward. After your adventures conclude. Hint, you survive Heavensward.
Mint. Spoilers, dude.
我が名はエドモンド・フォルタン。お初にお目にかかる。歴史あるフォルタン家の家名を継ぐ者として一同。
I mean, how can he go and liberate Iraq unless he survives Heavensward?
お会いできて光栄です、閣下。この
礼をせねばならぬのはこちらの方というもの。
Is Alpha not a different breed or a different race of elf, or is he just like younger? Because he's much shorter than the other. Okay.
He's just younger.
He's probably still older than you by a fair bit, but.
Yeah.
しかし、戸様のしかも
Yeah, he's like a teenager.
お目を着せられた我々を客として迎え入れることに問題はないのでしょうか。
アルフィノ殿は心配性でいらっしゃる。確かに我らがコーとイシュガルドはドラゴン族との戦いに専念すべく門戸を閉ざしてきた。だが私はこうした難局にあればこそ国外の勢力と手を取り合うべきだと考えている。
This guy's got like a very count. Oh, he's Count Edmund. This guy's like looks like a count.
If you ever want to dress in fancy robes, I think eventually I can either make them or yeah.
Let's see how Trey adapts to the high society of Ishgard. If she acclimates, maybe she'll wear the robes. It's up to her, man. It's not up to me.
それはありがたい。そうですな。まずはコートの暮らしに慣れるために。
Is arigatai a different word, or is it just a like a more proper way of saying thank you? Or arigatai. He doesn't say thank you. He just says I'm glad to hear it. So I guess arigatai.
Remember, this isn't a direct translation. It's a transcript of the English dialogue. Also, remember, like, whenever they're doing like proper speak and stuff like that,
sure.
A lot of time, like in like a fantasy game, they're usually using old Japanese.
Right.
Although I do think arigatai is just a regular word.
Just like a very proper way of saying arigato or something.
I think it means thankful. Check Jisho.
Okay, that's really cute. I like it.
Yeah, grateful, thankful, welcome, appreciated. I don't know that middle kanji.
It's probably like ancient kanji.
I won't pretend to know all of it.
Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna be taking a stroll around the city.
Yeah, might as well watch the cutscene now then, if you want. full Heidi.
My manservant shall accompany you. He will answer any questions that you might have. Ah, but I grow forgetful in my dotage. There is something I must give you ere we part. Their documentation is in order, I trust. Yes, my lord.
Because you know how, like, what is it? Like, so the whole Alda refugees thing, now the situation is, like, flipped and you're the refugee.
Yeah, that's true, actually. These documents identify you as wards of House Fortemp. Given that our borders have remained closed for decades, many of my countrymen are unaccustomed to treating with foreigners. Should anyone happen to question your presence here, it may prove necessary to remind them that you remain under the protection of House Fortemp. But let us hope it shall not come to that.
And remember, at this time, the Aura race didn't exist as playable characters.
No, they did.
Really? Did they come in Heavensward?
Yeah, they came in Heavensward, yeah.
Oh, I thought they always came in Stormblood. I don't know why.
No, it's even funnier for my character. Because VR are brand new.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, yeah, but I just figured it'd be funniest with Aura, simply because, you know, the whole Dragon War sentiment.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, like, I guess I'm kind of the enemy, my race, right now.
Not really.
Much.
Nah, you come from the Far East, so
Yeah.
like, you're not like their sort of dragons. Our dragons are different.
Well, there would be, I'm assuming, if they were at war with dragons and I resembled a dragon, regardless of my connections to them, there would be, there would be certainly some issues there.
Peggy 16.
Here we go. Let's watch this
Steam.
Heavensward.
HD.
Following video contains scenes from the final moments of the Final Fantasy A Realm Reborn main scenario. Yeah, that's a good warning, because, man, those spoilers. I really hope no one jumped into the stream, and, I mean, I did name the stream the end, or finishing off A Realm Reborn, so I guess you were warned. In a world where elves... Fate has cast down these heroes, and their light now threatens to fade. Etos. This is reminding me of the dwarf in World of Warcraft now.
Everybody wanted to play a Dwarf Hunter after that video.
Yeah. Enroll on priest gear.
Everything's a hunter weapon. So this model is the stand-in for the hero.
Gotcha. Okay. I was gonna ask who he was. Yeah, I'm glad I never watched this cutscene. That would have been an awful spoiler.
So would that have been?
So that explains who that guy is in Shadowbringer too.
Yeah. He's just a stand-in.
Oh shit. It's the dragons.
Every MMO needs them.
Yep. I look forward to fighting more dragons. I really do like fighting dragons. That one on the bridge was a fun fight. a playable class before this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Goddamn, the music in this game is so fucking good.
This cutscene's really good. I mean,
Are you watching on the highest definition?
I don't know. Probably not.
New lands open up to you.
Floating islands in the sky. Ooh. The locusts.
It's the Zerg. You could punt him.
Nice. I don't know what trying to spearfish for dragons is going to really accomplish. Oh, that guy's cool. See, Dragoon armor is awesome looking. Like, it almost makes me want to try to play Dragoon just so I can wear some of that armor. It seems like there's a heavy focus on the Dragoon in this expansion, then. I mean, there was a lot of
for sure.
Dragoon in that cutscene. That was cool. Yeah, it said I was in HD. Maybe not. Yeah,
No, it looked fine to me.
Yeah, it looked good. Alright, guys. Well, I think I'm going to grab a bite to eat, and we're about to watch the Love Live movie.
Yeah. Got about 30 minutes.
So I'll probably be cutting the stream for now. Hopefully we'll be back a little bit later. Maybe in the evening. Maybe start plunging ourselves into some dungeons and to a little bit of the Heavensward content. So thank you guys for hanging out. It's been a pleasure. You guys are always awesome. Anyone who's new, please go ahead and shoot me a follow. Shoot us a follow. Carlos, Logan does some League of Legends every once in a while. Carlos plays Final Fantasy, as you can hear. Hina usually is hanging out with us. We get Vetros. And if you want to join our Discord, please let us know in the chat. Or send us an email.
Or you can DM us on Twitter at @anime_arcade.
Yeah, that too. Thank you. I'm the social media thing. I'm the dad of Anime Arcade. I don't do the social media thing. These whippersnappers. So thanks for hanging out, guys. I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a good one.